it's exciting to be here. Are you excited to be part of this massive factual programme, one of the most watched in the whole world?
Now, actually, today, sitting here, I am excited. So for the last 11 months and 2 weeks, that's how long I've had the job, people have been saying to me, you must be so excited. Excitement was the furthest emotion from my tummy because it was all about making the programme. We've done that now. And now I am excited. I genuinely am excited.
Interesting. So you had a feeling in your tummy. Was it nerves? What was it?
No, it's my job. I've got to make the programme.
Right.
So I've got to think of scripts, got to employ people, got to think about locations, got to think about what cars to get, why can't we get this car, did they not like us, are they giving it to the other guys, all that kind of stuff. And that excitement there's no room for excitement to get in there.
I like that. You weren't worried about whether they gave the cars to the other guys?
Of course. Yeah, a bit of paranoia.
Is
a bit
there?
of healthy paranoia.
Have you talked to the other
No.
side? You never talked to them?
No. No, I have. The last person I talked to was James,
right.
Because I was considering getting a motorbike. You're changing the presenter lineup completely of a programme. That's pretty much change enough. There was nothing wrong with the show at all. You know, there was nothing wrong with the presentation of it.
Yeah.
It's just that something went wrong with one of the presenters. The show wasn't broken at all. So why would we change it that much?
It has been, Top Gear, this time around, at a centre of a sort of ferocious media storm, and some allegations have been made. Have they been hurtful? What do you say to all of the things that have been said?
Well, I think that for certain aspects of the media, this was the perfect storm, you know? And because of the instantaneousness now of 24-hour broadcasting, the internet, Twitter, social media, they have been dealt out of a lot of the stories because they have a lead-in time. So this is a story that they could sort of play with because it wasn't one that was happening, in Canada at 2:02 and it had just happened and they had no chance of getting to the party. Yes. This was a story that they could play with. But the things they started with were so mad and so made up that I thought, where's this going to go? And it
which sort of things are you talking about? Are you talking about Chris egotistical, or what sort of things do you mean?
Well, you learn not to defend yourself in this business,
right?
Because if you do, that will always be misconstrued as something or whatever it does. So you just so you can never defend yourself. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You can defend people you're with, and you can also let this story run for long enough that the things they're saying will be seen and discovered to be absolute nonsense. And what I found amazing about a lot of it was that all the people they mentioned within the article were going to be in the office that I was going to be in maybe 5 minutes' time. And we all knew that it was made up because the meeting where we were supposed to have done this and that, we didn't even have for a start, or we did have and we had a big kiss and gave each other a cuddle or whatever. So it was insane. Insane,
but hurtful at the same time?
Not for me.
Right.
I think it was hurtful for some people.
And people, for family and friends around you?
My family are pretty weatherproof to a lot of this now because it's been going on for a few years. And by the way, in the past I have deserved it. I'm not going to shy away from that. I've been pretty stupid, pretty naughty. But this time I actually did just get up and go to work. Do you know what they did? They over the last 11 months, they've made me sound a lot more interesting than I am.